Today on the American Truck Podcast, the Rollercoaster War has been won. World of Warcraft's 12th anniversary is this week. Batman Arkham Origins had a multiplayer and it's being shut down. And American Truck Simulator's map rescale is in open beta. Hello and welcome to the American Truck Podcast with Andrew C.
And Jefferson B.
I'm triggered.
And Freelance Gamer, you're always triggered.
I was going to say that. I'm pretty sure he is always triggered.
I'm more triggered than a southern man's gun.
There you go.
That's the kind of
Thanksgiving.
speed that I'm at
Ah! Sorry, I just ran into it. I'm so sorry.
right now. You didn't notice the turn, did you?
Not at all. Didn't even see it.
That's pretty typical. It's pretty typical here. Anytime there's a T-junction, we kind of just plow into it.
This is true.
But yes, so of course last week our most important news was the fact that the Grand Tour was going to be coming back. We're coming for the first time? Question mark? Yeah, that makes sense. We weren't sure what time the show was going to air, and the good people over there at Amazon, they even released it an hour early for us, and that was wonderful. So basically, primary reviews. It's very good, high quality work. It's pretty much everything you would love about that you did love about old Top Gear, but with Amazon's wealthy bankroll.
Sweet money bags delivering us delicious car goodness.
Indeed. So you got that, and of course you should have already be able to be watching the whatever episode 2 is, because those comes out on Thursday evening in the USA.
Is it Thursday evening time? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yep, that's when they
I
come
hadn't
out.
thought of that. Yeah, no, I hadn't thought of that because I was thinking about, prime time you debuted on Fridays, but no, this one's particular.
Yeah, because it's a GMT release, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's technically Friday midnight for them, Thursday evening for us.
For us, yeah. It's helpful
we're
to not
GMT
live
might-
in the country that the production is released from.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. And it not being on television. Because that was what always made it so it was like a set time before.
Definitely.
So the internet helps things like that.
A lot of things, yeah.
We also talked last week about a good old Rollercoaster War with Atari releasing their game a day early from Planet Coaster. And I'm here to report that little war did not go in Atari's favor. Sorry, a man just kind of whipped around the corner and was going to mow me down.
I just like sat, I like fell right into the pocket there and then stopped dead on a rock. I didn't even like slow down. I came to a screeching halt.
Yeah, that really sucks.
On a rock.
It really sucks on your part.
Dang man, this is some next level rocks.
So yeah, Atari, they didn't even come close with their release. It's still got all kinds of problems. Like we said, it really shouldn't have been released then. They tried to checkmate Planet Coaster and failed.
I'm curious if they have a lot of like investors in Atari, like that were like saying like, hey, we need something to compete with this new game. Like I wonder if that was like the primary point, because if so, this failure shook the Japanese financial market.
Oh really now?
Kyle, too soon. What the fuck?
Oh, there was an earthquake.
That's terrible.
Wow, too soon, bro.
Terrible.
Too soon.
So there was
I don't think I wanna be
overwhelmingly
associated with
negative
this.
reviews on Steam for Roller Toaster. I always say that. Roller Toaster
Roller
Tycoon.
Toaster.
That is an entirely different game right there.
Can we
Roller
make
Toaster
a
Tycoon
big
World.
simulator and call it Roller Toaster, please?
Yes. I think it probably would get better reviews if it was Roller Toaster Tycoon.
Perhaps.
But Roller Coaster
Similar to
Tycoon
Roller Coaster.
World, overwhelmingly negative reviews. And of course, the game that got overwhelmingly positive reviews was Planet Coaster.
Planet Toaster, you mean?
Planet Toaster, yeah.
Yeah. It's an entire world, but it's made of Pop-Tarts.
And
your
various
job
other
is
things
to,
you can put in a toaster, like bagels and English muffins.
No. Nobody puts any of that in a bagel. That's just a myth.
I saw a guy on roller skates with a toaster. I thought that was what we were talking about.
People order bagels, cream cheese, with, like bacon and shit.
That I might try that once.
That sounds like a pretty decent idea, but
It sounds,
I don't
sounds
think
like
you
a
can
very
get that
easy
out
way to-
directly out of a toaster.
I feel like it sounds like a very quick way to die soon.
I also don't think you can make bacon in a toaster.
I would definitely challenge that.
I want to science that.
I want to science.
How
the
many
crap out
times
of
do you
that.
have to push the toast down button?
I don't know, because I don't have a pop-up toaster.
I don't. Well, I'm not even thinking that. I'm thinking if you just put the bacon on the metal, like if your metal like closes enough,
Oh yeah.
you might be able to cook it.
But
with,
how do you?
Wouldn't it
remove
fall down when
from
it
the-
pops?
I know. When it pops, yeah. When it falls, when it pops, it would push the lever at the bottom, which would be too wide.
Oh,
What you
I'm so
could
sorry.
do is have something that's just wide enough that it holds the bacon in place.
You're
Like-
suggesting like a toaster insert, basically.
Like a
Yeah.
microscopic, like toaster
Not
pan?
microscopic. No, not microscopic, but like a thin toaster pan. But it goes in vertically, and then when it launches, on the very tip of its edge is your bacon cooked.
Well, now here's the thing. What if we put the toaster, instead of having slots that are vertical, what if we just put it on its side?
Now we're just grilling the damn thing, and I don't know that it counts.
I mean,
How about we do? How about this? How about this? We
Also-
put the lime in the coconut, and then we shake it all about.
I like
That's
this
a good
plan.
one.
I like
Also-
this plan.
Jeff, your design has one extreme problem. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Fire.
You ever put hot grease on an element before?
Nope.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, that would become a very smoky, fiery mess.
I like to call it hickory smoked bacon.
More
Bacon
like
smoked
toaster
bacon.
smoked bacon.
I think
I-
that would be delicious.
Might be a little plasticky.
Can it be made by Sony?
I don't think it can, but it could be a Batman game.
Ooh. And why would it be a Batman game, Andy?
I have no idea why it'd be a Batman game.
Oh. I literally like softball tossed you that, and you just let it whiff. Just letting it whiff.
Whiffing
things
is the
that
best way to do things here.
Speaking
Yes,
of things that whiff, Batman games.
the Batman Telltale series, episode 4 is releasing this week. So if you've been following that series, you could go and check that out.
I've actually heard good things about that series.
Episode 4. I read that as 4 episodes are releasing this week. I was like, whoa, dang.
Yeah, that would be a little bit much, but yeah, it's this is the 4th of the 5th
Of a 6.
of a 6. What? No, there's 5. There's 5 episodes of the Batman series,
7.
and so this is the 4th one, and there'll be one more coming soon, and then the series will be over.
Andy,
8, 9, 10.
you just pass that convoy that was back there?
I did pass that convoy.
Yeah.
It's a large convoy.
It was a rather large convoy. We need to get a convoy like that.
I mean, there was a day and time we did have a convoy like that, but then our other convoyers decided they could not be bothered.
Fair enough.
Well, it slowly declined into the game wouldn't work anymore, so I just kind of gave up.
I'm strictly lazy, and currently I cannot play it on my system. I tried playing any games on this through Parallels, and it did not work. So,
Yeah.
Right. You're also on vacation, Kyle.
yes.
Yes, he is. But not in an area that one would like to vacation in.
Nope. Well, I mean, could see friends and family, but okay.
That's
We're
not a
gonna go on
vacation.
to the Batman game thing. Update for anybody who has it. Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer is going down. And
Like going dark.
it's going dark. It will no longer have servers up at
Unfortunate.
December 4th.
Yep.
Yep.
Did people actually know that had a multiplayer? Because I had no idea.
I didn't know they had a multiplayer. And also, how the fuck does that play out? Like,
I
how
have
does
no
that
idea.
play as a game?
It's a very small multiplayer.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be like
Does-
a one-on-one.
Does
or,
the other
I don't know
Arkham
how-
games have a multiplayer?
No.
Does one of you like play as the Joker and the other one plays as Batman?
I don't know. I know. Do you have different abilities? How do you attack each other? Like most of this
Is it
game is
like-
stealth and combo based.
No,
Yeah,
Is this the
I got
reason
nothing.
why the multiplayer is shutting down? Because no one knew it had one, and the people who didn't play it.
Or they might have, but they're
But no one else
too
played it, so
too
they
small of a
stopped.
server population. Yeah.
But also, let us not forget this is Arkham Origins.
Yeah, so it's
There's that problem.
but it's still like I didn't even know it had one. I had no idea.
No, I got it.
Like I saw that this was happening, and I was like, huh. TIL, Batman Arkham Origins has a multiplayer. But not
For
anymore.
anybody who owns Batman Arkham Origins, if you want to play the multiplayer, I guess before it shuts down.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I for all 2 of you guys out there.
yeah. Or for everyone who didn't know it and wants to see what it was, and then go, oh yeah, we're not missing anything.
Yeah. Very possible.
because that's how it could be. For those of you who still play League, or who are interested in picking League back up, League's got a shiny new client that's in open beta now. It was in alpha for a while, and now it's able for anyone to try it out. You just gotta click the I want to do beta button, and then you'll get access to it. And you'll be
Hold on.
download
Is
it.
the button actually called I want to do beta?
No, I just made that up, but it would be a good title for the button. So there's that. It's definitely a vast improvement over the old one. My favorite feature, it patches while you're logged in. Not patches, then you log in. Vast improvement. So I've
like, you can,
always
like,
been
chat
not a
with
fan
people
of the
and
whole
browse the
3
store.
clients that League takes. So now we're down to just 2 clients.
We're getting there.
Well, I don't see them ever getting it down to 1 because of the whole point of having separate game client and the separate I'm making a game client is so that way you can have it open and it's not like running a full screen game.
Gotcha.
You know, like imagine running American Truck Simulator all the time just so you can chat with people. That's a
Right.
terrible plan.
I mean,
So-
that's what they do in like Dota does that. Dota
Right.
2 does that.
And a lot of, I personally would not like that.
Hmm.
But in Dota, at least are you using Steam chat?
I don't know actually.
I'm not sure
I know
about
with
that.
Dota.
It depends. Steam
Yeah.
chat is available is the key thing there.
Right.
Steam chat is
Ah.
available. Like just having the availability of it is enough.
And so you do
Because
have that as an option.
instead of having the client launch League of Legends launcher, you have Steam as the launcher basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Very true.
I see your point. I see your point.
So it kind of makes sense of doing it this way, and I'm okay with there being 2 clients. I was not a fan of 3. That always
3
annoyed me. That I had to
excessive.
patch, and then once the patching was done, it would open the actual client where you would log in.
Need more clients.
No, less
More
clients, Kyle.
1,
Less.
2, 5, 3, sir. 3.
No, 2. I'll give you 2 clients. That's it.
2 of every client and take them to a boat.
That's a different story. But hey, anyone really interested in VR who wants to buy a HTC Vive?
Pick me. No.
No, you don't want to buy.
Why no
in-
5?
Interested in VR. I don't want to buy a Vive.
Really?
I'll be honest.
The
I would.
Vive. It's a Vive.
I will
Remember?
wait.
We had
I will
this
wait for
conversation.
Vive Gen 2.
Mm.
I think that there's too much wrapped up in it right now, especially with the like there's ways to get around it, but right now there's too much of a console war that's going on, and it's cool for certain people that want it. Go for it. I have a car payment.
Yeah, top things I would say for anybody looking into buying the Vive, it's $100 off. So
Absolutely a big deal.
that's a decent chunk. But key things to note is that it doesn't have an audio solution built in, and you need space to play the games.
Yep.
Now you can
True.
do seated games, so space is not
You can-
required.
You can do seated games, but there are games out there that, like, if you're trying to do an entire VR set for any VR system, before you jump into buying it, make sure you have the space. If you're buying it for someone else as a Christmas gift, make sure they have the space.
Right,
And
right.
keep in mind that they do not have headphones. There is no audio solution to this.
There's an audio jack, I feel.
There
Like,
is, but that's it.
fine.
That's you're paying $600 for just the visuals.
700.
Yes,
Versus if you're
and-
buying an Oculus Rift, you get both.
Right.
So keep that in mind when doing your purchasing.
Counter to that, Oculus's audio is pretty crap. And,
But it exists.
It does exist. I got to give you that. But you're also getting the hand, and you're getting the positional tracking also, which is kind of a big deal. Or are you getting just the headset with this?
No, that's the full setup.
So you're getting
At
the
that price.
lighthouse and the hand grip and the hand grips and
Yep.
everything that goes with
Yeah,
it.
it's the same.
Okay.
It's basically the full get up, but $100 less. So
I-
instead of $800, it's $700.
It's a thing. It might. I think honestly, what it's going to come down to is going to come down to games. Who's got the better games?
Yep.
You know, we'll
Also,
see.
make sure you have a 1080 or some kind of high-end graphics.
Or a
Preferably-
1070, or a 980, or a 970, or no, never mind. That's Oculus only. That you can run the 1050 on it.
Correct.
Preferably not one that has thermal issues.
Yes,
Correct.
preferably one that will sustain temperature.
You don't want that. So There's that, but it's going to be all weekend long here. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it'll be available at that price everywhere that the Vive is currently sold, regular retail channels. So
There you go.
Newegg, Amazon, the various brick and mortar stores that carry it.
The Steam app.
Yep. So those are all, it'll be very well available at that price point.
Yep.
Moving on, though, into news that's kind of surprising here. Machinima's now fully owned by Warner Brothers, so more consolidation happening in that area.
Surprised, but not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, they were apparently Warner Brothers had previously been investing in Machinima, so it isn't a huge surprise that they would just buy them completely. But it is more consolidation. You had Maker, who got bought by Disney, and now you've got Warner Brothers buying another network here, so it is a consequence of these networks getting really large.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense that you would then look at selling it to a company who's much larger than you.
I think it's also a factor of a company that is much larger that wants to try to get into new media is going to, rather than try to establish their own thing, just use their incredible amounts of wealth and buy an existing thing.
Makes complete sense. Moving forward, though, if you are a fan of World of Warcraft and you still play that game, there is a 12th anniversary gift that you can pick up logging in between now and the 30th. It's quite a large one actually this time. It's 200 time warped badges, which if you have no clue what that is, I'll tell you, it's increased XP and reputation gains from kills by 12% for an hour.
You have a series of 200 of those
hours. That's
so
insane.
if you do that with, like, say you have a character, Pandarian, right, monk. So Pandarians can rest for twice as long. So you get rest XP, which is 200% for twice the amount of levels. That only goes towards kills, mind you, not towards quests. And then you can pick up a bonus as a monk that allows you to gain even more. I think it's 50% more on top of that. 12% from this, and then I think it's 80% more if you have the leveling gear from a higher level character. So you can basically, and that's without using Recruit a Friend, which is another double bonus. So you can basically level the character up to 5 times faster if you wanted to make, say, a panda monk that you've never made, or if you wanted to make a monk, or if you wanted to make a panda, by logging in, getting these things, resting him up, and then just going. And you could probably get to max level in a week.
I feel like that's min-maxing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Just so that we're all on the same page.
There's another, the thing is, with the gear that you get for those things, if you were to do builds, they also work with other classes, and you can be traded amongst characters on the account. So if you have the gear for it, and then you take this and you add it on, you don't have to make a monk, and you don't have to make a panda. So you lose maybe, I don't know, 50%, 75% average of level, but that's still not that bad. This extra 12% bonus for a full hour of killing things, especially in a game where every quest is go kill 20 of X.
Yep.
You'll level quite quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure you definitely would. And then there's also some like little things that you can do event-wise. There's a quest, and per the usual, you can get yourself a virtual corgi pup who will follow you around.
And this one just looks like a corgi. It's adorable.
Yeah. 2 years ago was the molten corgi, I believe.
Corgi? Yes, they can fight in pet battles.
Oh wait, pet battles?
Mm-hmm.
Pet battles.
Is that like chicken fighting?
No, it's like Pokemon.
Oh. Okay.
You go out, capture pets. You fight other trainers with them. You fight bosses. You do gym battles.
So it's like Pokemon.
That's what he said. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I got you. That's particular.
Yep. So that's the thing. And remember, you got up till the 30th to log in for that, and then you just check your mail, and the stuff will be in there.
If I check my mail after the 30th.
There's no things. Well, I mean, if you logged in but didn't check your mail, I think you still get the stuff.
Gotcha.
But you have to have logged in.
Yeah.
one of the things that I've been quite looking forward to here is the rescale of the map in American Truck Simulator. Well, that is getting much closer to release. It has now hit open beta, and so we now will be able to, hopefully within the next few weeks, maybe be able to take a look at this new map here, which is really big. I mean, it's like, I don't know if it was quite doubling the size of this map, but it was pretty close to that. And I mean, one of the biggest complaints I've ever had in this game is the fact that to go from one city to another doesn't take nearly enough time. You know, you end up doing a 600-minute or a 600-mile journey in like 20-30 minutes.
Right.
And that's extremely unrealistic, especially with how small of a map you have, with it only being 3 states.
Yeah, the fact that we don't have any more states right now, it'll definitely be nice to have just a little bit more time to enjoy the scenery, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll also be nicer if they need. I feel that they did that probably because they didn't want to put the things that were in between these cities. So like, going from San Francisco to San Jose in the game is basically a straight shot. I don't even think they mention Palo Alto, Mountain View, Redwood City, any of those areas, which are kind of like known areas of California. And it'd be interesting to see if they start adding more towns with that eventually.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they're just increasing the distance, which is fine because at least then you get like the transitions. But to go from Northern California, which is cold, to Southern California, which is extraordinarily hot, in 20 minutes in game, just felt like it feels like everything is rushed. Everything I do in the game is just too quick.
Right. Yep. And I'm sure, I mean, the map scale
There's a man in a hot dog suit.
Oh gosh. The map scale does make sense for the whole
Look at
country.
him. Look at him go.
If
There
this
he goes.
was
He's right
50,
next to me.
if this was 48 states worth of driving, then this small map scale makes sense, because then you could be driving across the country and it wouldn't take you a day of driving, in game. It would be, maybe 3-4 hours to drive across the country, maybe, if that.
The man in the hot dog suit has no arms.
Are you sure he doesn't have arms? And that his arms are not just inside the suit?
There are no arms available in the suit. And it's not like a suit, it's more like a top hat, like an upper body covering that looks to be like a hot dog.
Interesting. Well, I
With
guess
a
on
face
that
full.
bombshell, it is time, Den. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the American Truck Podcast. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button, as well as perhaps hitting the subscribe button, maybe even leaving a comment down below about your thoughts about some of the things we talked about this week. And we will see you guys in the next one.